Welcome to a brand new podcast. As always, this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have custom clothing for men's, ladies, kids clothing, and regular clothing. We have a little custom clothing, but we have regular clothing there as well for the family. House products, jewelry, perfume, cologne. So check out www.evolutionoflondon.com, our online baby shopping mall. Also, check out www.evolutionoflondon.org. O-R-G. We have custom clothing, accessories, digital products from business as well as personal. So check that out. Finally, www.evolutionoflondon.store. S-T-O-R-E. There we have accessories such as lotions, soaps, DVDs, and much, much more. So check that out. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They have luxury candles, 100% soy wax candles for your everyday use. That's for scented as well as unscented candles. Scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, eucalyptus, peppermint, rose, just to name a few. So definitely check that out. They have a social media, Royalty 9 International on TikTok, as well as Instagram, Royalty 9 International. So definitely check them out. Any questions, concerns, you can contact the company at Royalty 9 International at gmail.com. Music is by Cheap Limousine. Cheap Limousine channels on YouTube. Whole wide range of different beats for your everyday use and listen pleasures, I should say. And once you go to Cheap Limousine channel, you will see his other social media sites. So definitely like, subscribe, and share. And also continue on YouTube. Greatness 19. Greatness 19 is our educational channel to open up your third eye. So definitely like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel and support and pass all around the world. Finally, Mr. Evolution of London, that's our health and wellness channel. Videos on health and wellness, just to improve your everyday life. So definitely like, subscribe, and check that out. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So you want to book a free consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. Support his merch, www.jaccessories.com or .org, O-R-G. www.jaccessories.org, O-R-G, for custom clothing, accessories, as well as digital products. We have different links to other platforms. Linktree, www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. So definitely check out the links there. Also, we do have a Patreon channel that is videos that is not on YouTube. So support that. www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. We have digital products, consulting services to help you for a business, personal. So definitely read up on it and subscribe so you can see what we can offer for you. Irie Bites Cafes, a Caribbean restaurant. Caribbean Cafe, located downtown London, Ontario. They open Monday, Tuesdays, 12 to 6. Close on Wednesdays. And Thursdays through Saturdays is 12 to 6 as well. Address is 91 Wellington Street North. Again, London, Ontario. Telephone number 519-858-4743. And Irie Bites accept all forms of payments, including Interac, MasterCard, Visa. Please note that taxes are not included. Check out also their website, www.iriebites.ca. That's IRIEBITES.ca. And if you have any questions, concerns, email them at info@iriebites.ca. And again, you can't go wrong. Now, the Oracle 19 podcast is on all major platforms. We're on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any other information that I haven't mentioned, you can check out in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution in London, and finally our internet radio, www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, well, today I'm going to give my perspective on today's topic. It is called Imagination, Then Motivation. Imagination, then motivation. Now, why am I saying this? This is for everyone, actually. See, the power of the mind, as you know, is great. And we only use probably barely 1% of our brain capacity. See, a lot of times we sell ourselves short as human beings. Sometimes when you think of something, it does manifest. Example, don't sell yourself short on the achievements in life, thinking that you cannot achieve. Having a negative mindset. I understand that because, again, we deal in a negative world. Sometimes let's say, for example, you're trying to be successful. Everybody try to be successful. Unfortunately, not everyone will be successful for a variety of different reasons. Sometimes the environment that you're in, your mindset, etc. But again, in this world that we in, sometimes when you have things that it starts in your mind first, creating ideas, making more money, being more successful. Everybody really, let's just start with money, because that's what people are striving for in this materialistic world that we living in. Put yourself in the mindset first. Start in small steps. And I'm going to break it down like that because I have a lot of things in my head. Let's say you have a goal. Let's say, for example, you need to make more money. Okay? Let's say you're a single person, let's say no children. And I'm using this as an example, but it could be many other different scenarios. But we just take you as an individual. You're wondering how I can make money out here. What can I do? Okay, number one, simplify things in your life. You might can't open up a business because you don't have $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to start off. Keep it basic. Find a job, whatever job, to put money in your pocket. It's 24 hours in a day. Look for a job during the daytime, full time, that put in your pocket $500 per week after taxes. Let's just say. You might have to dumb yourself down, be a janitor, or whatever. It's an honest day's pay. Look at it that way. Okay, so now you have that job. You need more money. It's not enough. And see, here's the thing. And especially I would say men, but also maybe women. You might have to do what you have to do. You might have to work at night. Sacrifice sleep. Now, yes, it's hard out here. No question about it. But if you have the two jobs, yes, you're going to have to put in, we're talking about 16 plus hours. You know, if you're saying Monday to Friday, and, you know, it's hard. But you're doing it for the future. You working two jobs, they both giving you $2,000 a month, take home. Together is $4,000. Now, you could figure out what you're going to do with $4,000. How you can manage your money. That might be a better situation. And then itemize in your head how long you need to work those jobs to get to your end game. It starts with imagination. And then you have to have that motivation to make that happen. Now, I know not everyone is built for that. But you got to look at your overall game. What are you trying to do now and what you trying to be in the future? Let's say you're trying to open up your own business. You might have to put in that work now for 2 to 4 years down the road. Because that money, working two jobs, you're able to save and invest in you. So 2 to 3 years down the road, you don't have to work as hard. Imagination, then motivation. All depends on the situation. Let's say you're a couple. One person is home, another person is working. Let's say no children involved. Well, it might be where both people have to start working for the overall good. But usually when one person is home, they're usually taking care of the children. Let's say, for example, the man is home, the man is working, the woman is home taking care of the children. But you need more bread, more money. Imagination, then motivation. Well, that woman maybe can do daycare at home to generate income for both of y'all guys, for everyone. Imagination, then motivation. I'm just sticking to money right now because that's what people always shooting for, right? So it starts with your mind, the power of the mind. Because you have to look at what you got to do now to get where you need to get in the future. Always think of what is your end game. What you trying to be? What are you trying to do years from now? Imagination, then motivation. You can't depend on anyone to motivate you. You have to be self-motivated and focus, especially in this day and time where a lot of things is going on in the world. So you have to, these little tidbits that I'm throwing out here randomly is hopefully maybe can get you to think. Another thing in terms of imagination than motivation, getting yourself in shape. You keep downing yourself. I need to self-improve, and I'm too heavy, and so forth, so on. Start basic. Start with the little things. Imagination. Start investing like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of working out. Push-ups, sit-ups, stretching. You don't have to, if you don't have that time, or if it's not in you, it's hard to work out. Start with small increments of exercising. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Imagination, then motivation. And then you build up yourself from that point. Even if you want to quit smoking, and you smoking, let's say, 7 days a week, well, minimize it. And I know you heard these things before. This is like not old news, but sometimes you just need to hear that. Just start reducing your intake of smoking until you reach 1 day a week, and then you can kick the habit, whatever it is, marijuana or cigarettes or whatever. Same thing with alcohol. Be the best you can be. Sometimes mentally it's hard to just be motivated because there's so many distractions out here. It's very important to circle yourself around people that is motivated. And through social media, you can gravitate towards different shows, different podcasts, different people in general that can motivate you. Is because this is a negative world, and I always say this in previous shows. In my personal opinion, just majority of society is negative. So you have to surround yourself with people of like mind, people that is even better than you, so you can strive to be better. Imagination, then motivation. These things is very important for your overall growth. Let's say, for example, you want to go back to school, but university that you want to attend is expensive. Well, still keep the wheels turning. Take a class. You might can't go full time. Well, go part time. Keep the wheels turning towards your goal. I know it's frustrating. I know sometimes, you feel discouraged. This information that I'm putting out is old hat to a lot of people, meaning it's just something they heard 10,000 times. But to you, listen to the show. This might be something for you. Not for everyone else, but for you. So it's just something, hopefully, that can motivate you. Maybe you want to be in a better location. You want to move to a better place. Well, put it in motion. Start looking now. Even though you don't have plans to move maybe to 2 or 3 years from today. But start looking at places casually now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Put things in motion. Emotion. Put things in emotion. Emotion. If you get what I'm saying. You have to be emotional to put things in motion. Just something to think about. But being disciplined. It's very important to be proactive. And it starts again in your mental, your health. You might eat, let's say, 5 bags of potato chips per week. Well, minimize it. 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And then you kick the habit. I know it's hard, and it's a case-by-case situation. Everybody have a certain workload. It's hard. I know. I get it. I live it every day. Even when I'm talking to you now, I got like 20 to 50 other different things that I can do right now. But you know something? I feel at this stage, because I've been now doing this for over 2+ years. It doesn't seem that. Wow, time is flying. I believe about over 2 years now. What is it? I gotta think on this. It's like 2 years. Let's just say. And because this is the second episode, so let's just say 2 years. The second year now. And there's always topics that people want me to talk about. Email me. And then some things just motivate me to talk about it on my own. I let the spirit move me. But imagination versus motivation. You'd be surprised how powerful your mind is. How you can change things. How you can create things. You know, if you don't believe me, look, when you want to go on a vacation, right? You make it possible. If you focus, you want to go to Florida, you make it possible to make that happen. And it happened. It manifests. So if you that strong to make it possible for you to vacation, or if you wanted to buy a particular car, you make it happen. You work all different types of hours. It doesn't even bother you about how many hours you work, because you're thinking about getting that favorite car of yours, your future car. You want to go on vacation, you don't even care about the hours. You just put in the work because you thinking about next year this time you going away. So with all of that energy that you put, you can put the same energy for self-improvement, moving to a different location, being around better people, improving your diet, get rid of your vices. Imagination, then motivation. So this is something I'm just putting it out there. Maybe it's something that will help you. A lot of you that will listen to this will say, well, I know this. Yeah, I know. You know everything. So I get it. This not directly for you particularly, but for someone else that you feel that will need it. So if you listen to this and you know, because you are know-it-all, or you are know-it-all, of course, do me a favor and pass this episode to somebody you feel that needs it. That's what I'm asking, from me to you. If you could do me that favor. Imagination versus motivation. Pass it along to someone that you really feel, family, friends, or foe, or post it on your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. Tell them about this episode from the Oracle 19 podcast. In this particular episode. And pass it along. Because a lot of people is struggling with issues. And I can even switch over to mental illness. People are struggling to be creative because they might be bipolar. Basically, they feeling good on a Monday, and then they switch off and be grumpy and miserable on a Tuesday. I'm just using a basic example. And then some people is recovering from drug abuse, or drug use, I should say. And it's hard for them to be creative and be then motivated to do things because they're struggling with drug issues. And that's another thing. People that are struggling maybe with mental illness, it's very important to really hone in on the positive people around you, people that can help you. Maybe you might have to go into different programs. Circle yourself with positive people is very important. Very important. Circle yourself around positive people that can help you with your mental illness. And I talked about that a little bit. I touched base on previous episodes. And people also with been through drug situations, drug usage, recovery. That's a better word. Recovery. So they will need to surround themselves with positive people. Because again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So those individuals in those two situations, it's very important to be around positive people that can help you with your imagination, then motivate you to be more creative and more productive. We all go through the sands of life, as I say. Nobody's perfect, and everybody has certain struggles. Not necessarily mental illness or drugs, but could be laziness, overeating, laziness in terms of work, etc. But again, it's very important to surround yourself with people better than you, on your level or above, preferably above in terms of mindset, etc. So that will help motivate you. You shouldn't be around people that is beneath you, especially if you've been through situations like drugs and mental illness, because then that won't help you with your struggles. So you want somebody above your mental capacity, because that will motivate you. You need that extra motivation. But you could say the same thing in terms of life. When you surround yourself with positive people, people that is already maybe on a higher level with you, that's something that you shouldn't hate. You should embrace that and strive to be on that level. Unfortunately, a lot of us become super jealous of these individuals, and we block our blessings. We cripple our mental because we have so much of that hatred. Unnecessarily hatred for these people that is better than us. No, you should take that and that should be something to motivate you. Through imagination, then motivation. Take a minus and make it into a plus. Take a negative and then make it into a positive. This is how you will be a better you. My gift from me to you. I could expand on a lot more, but sometimes you just simplify it to the best of your ability. So I stop right here. Something to think about? Email me, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And if you have any questions, concerns, or like I said, if you like to make a small donation, I'm gonna keep pushing that. Listen, it's not easy, not easy. So I would definitely appreciate that gesture. But anyway, I hope this is useful for you. Pass it to people that you feel that will need this information. Post it on your social media, like I said previously. And stay strong out here in these streets. Thank you for listening.